It's 12 a.m. Hey guys, welcome to the Midnight Vlogs. Sorry for the jump cut, I had to sneeze. So, I just released my new episode, Grindhouse, which should be up right now. It is about controversial films, and I explained about why a film will be controversial and why directors would like to make it in a way that they probably know it's gonna be controversial. So, yeah, it's a good video. You should go check it out. I am very excited to be working on the two-parter season finale of Grindhouse, and I plan on making it bigger, like probably a new opening, and it's gonna be probably, I am betting it's gonna be both parts are gonna be the longest videos I've ever done. So, because I'm gonna take all day on them. I'm gonna probably take all week, mostly this coming week. I'm gonna take all week to do them, and they're gonna just be, yes, like I said, long, and there'll be a lot to talk about. That's why, but there'll be so much to talk about that, of course, I had to split it into two parts. So, enough about Grindhouse. I want to think about another video I released where I explain why I love the Purge movies, and it's a first of many movie analysis, because I like movies that the public kind of doesn't like. I like Sinister 2. I know a lot of people hated that movie, and that's probably another movie I'll do analysis on. And mostly, it's kind of like I'm telling you why I liked it, what I liked about it, and, it's all my opinion, but like I said, it's just like Grindhouse. It should be up right now, but I decided in that video, kind of took a while, and I just know I could have made it into a boredom video, but I decided, you know what, let's make it into a movie analysis video where I would analyze the Purge movies and tell you, what I liked about it, and that's why I actually love them. I'm a fan of the Purge movies. And you know what? And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I kind of discussed why a lot of people who think the movie is treating Americans badly or something should don't wake up or something like that. It's okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about the video, because I explain more of that in the video. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave you off with that. Okay, just kidding. I'm not going anywhere right now. So, another film analysis I would like to do, next to Sinister 2, would be the new Blair Witch. Even though, okay, so maybe I didn't have to do a movie analysis on why I like The Purge, because a decent amount of people liked it, and the same amount didn't like it. It was half and half. It wasn't more people didn't like it and little people liked it. It was actually half and half. So, but that's different with the new Blair Witch. Only a small percentage of the population of the horror community liked it, and everyone else thought it was garbage. And it's another movie I thought was it got unfair amount of hatred. Another movie I thought that I'm gonna do a movie analysis once, I think, because I don't know, I kind of watched it, kind of. I skipped through some scenes. Was Rob Zombie's 31, and that's another one that's getting a lot of hate. And of course, I'm gonna probably make a movie analysis of that and say why I loved it and why I liked it. So yeah, I think movie analysis would be it might be a new thing that I'm gonna be doing on my channel. I'm telling you guys why I liked the movie or why I hated a movie, and what, and spoiler alert, movies I hate are probably movies that a lot of you love. Because you know what? Because a lot of the movies that like are mainstream right now and everything. Oh my god, like It Follows, that movie It Follows. I just hated. I couldn't get into it. Now, of course, in these analysis videos, I'll tell you why. But just was like, what the hell? And same thing, definitely same thing with the Pitch Perfect movies. How everyone like, yeah, I'm not gonna limit myself to horror. I'm gonna go all out on every genre, and I'm like I said, I'm not gonna limit myself to horror, just horror. And you know what? If you guys disagree with me, that's fine. You guys have the freedom of your own opinion. I'm always gonna say that because I believe strongly in that. Um, there's not that much to talk about in this video. Oh yeah, other than my vlogs might be coming back because I'm gonna go to Tucson on Monday and Tuesday, and it's gonna be cool because it's my mom's birthday. So on Tuesday is my mom's birthday. So Monday, what we're gonna do is this entire like relaxation thing until 8 o'clock, until like probably 7:30 ish, probably 7 because the theater is a long way from the hotel we're staying at. I'm gonna check out an art house theater. I think that's what they're called. I don't remember. And if you don't know what an art house theater is, I'm gonna call it that now. It's a theater that shows like they show screens of indie films, art house films. That's it. No mainstream, nothing mainstream. It's indie. It's either indie, foreign, or it's a cult classic. Like the movie me and my dad go see in this theater is called The Kingdom of the Spiders with William Shatner. It's a 70s B movie creature feature. It looks pretty weird, and I've been hearing weird things about it. And it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a blast, I think. Because I've never been to one of these theaters. I've always wanted to go to one of these art house like film theaters where they only show independent films and like, you know, cult classics, and you can like catch a screening of a over there like a movie, like this really old B movie like from the 70s or 60s. And yeah, I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to go one of these theaters, and now I figured out there's one in Tucson. Actually, funny thing is, when we were here's a story time with Matt. Story time. One day, when me, my mom, and my uncle were driving through Tucson, we actually had to stop. Okay, because the stoplight. So of course, we were all, you know, what everyone does is weigh a stoplight and like, oh my god, hurry up. And the new Phantasm was coming out like that year. It was last year. And I guess the new Phantasm was out in like limited theater release, and like also same thing with Phantasm Remastered, the one J.J. Abrams like restored like 4K, and it's like out on Blu-ray now. My mom is looking around, and I'm on my phone. Mom says, "Hey Matthew, look over there." And I look, and there's a theater sign, and it says, this, and it says Phantasm Ravager. And I was like, what? There's a theater that's showing Phantasm Ravager? Oh, I literally like, oh my god. Because I already saw the movie. But I had to see it like on VOD. Had to see it on VOD. You know what VOD is, like video on demand. Well, that's how I had to see it. But I was thinking, you know, I would like, because I like that movie. And I know a fair amount of people love that movie. And I was saying, like, I would love to see that movie in the theater, big screen. So I never knew what the name of that theater was. But it turns out that theater is called the Loft Cinema. And that's the theater we're going to. And then we're going to go and see The Bye Bye Man after that. I know. And the Bottom Man, it might be a movie that not I might not just review. I might also give an analysis of, because I feel that everyone is hating on it. Like, everyone's hating on it. Everyone. And just like with Blair Witch, there's only a small percentage of people who actually liked it and actually thought it was kind of scary. Yeah. Well, I might, or I might not. I might end up joining the people who hate the side of who hated it. Just like I did with the Green Inferno. I remember when the Green Inferno came out, everyone was kind of hating it. I was like, oh, I was like, but it could be a good movie. It's probably gonna be a good movie. Boy, was I wrong. I watched it and I could have sworn, I was probably tearing up because I was like, no, because I was anticipating it a lot. Because when the trailer came out in like 2014, I remember I was like, oh my god, that looks like a freaking homage to Amazon cannibal movies. Movies I actually love. Those are some good cannibal movies. But anyway, and I was like, this looks freaking cool. And then they say Eli Roth. I like Eli Roth. I liked The Stranger, and I liked his movie Clown. And then it's postponed. It wasn't gonna come out until the next year. I was like, no. Then when it came out that year, it came out on VOD. So I was just like, yes, we get to finally see it. Why, Eli Roth? We watched it. I could have sworn. I was like, you serious? Like, I know a lot of movies need story, right? But you can spend maybe like the first 30 minutes of the movie on building that story. No, they didn't just spend the first 30 minutes of the movie. They spend the first half of the movie on building the story. And I was like, okay, I get it. They're natural activists, and they're kind of dumb. They're kind of dumb. They're kind of weird, dumb, and idiots. And like, okay, there's only about four characters I liked. The main girl, two guys, I forgot who the actors were, and the fourth one, I say as a whole, I actually think of them as a whole character, as like a whole thing. I don't know why. Would be the tribal people. They did a good job at acting. So everyone else, I was like, okay, just kill them off, please. Kill them off. And then, okay, the comedy they try to insert in there, like the laugh humor. Like, there's this moment where tribal people get high, like they put drugs and everyone gets high off it and everything. It's like, and yeah, and I was like, oh, why did you have to add that? Then there's other scenes that they try to add comedy into the freaking mix, and then also it ends up being like this terrible mess. And I was like, oh my god. So there's already problems. Like, first, most of the actors are unlikable, or should I say the characters, not the actors. Most of the characters are unlikable. Second, they took too long into making a story. They could have spent that time showing like them getting the plane crash, and like maybe they had to survive. Maybe they had to survive in the Amazon forest until the tribal people found them and kidnapped them. 3, the comedy, just the comedy. And 4. There's actually not a fourth reason. It's just those 3 reasons. If they got rid of those three reasons, I could have liked the movie. I think the movie would have been better if those 3 reasons were just taken out and destroyed, and yeah. I could have liked the movie. Oh yeah. I have a 4th reason. That dumb nightmare. Oh yeah, sorry. Spoiler alert, even though, yeah, I know. I always say you have your own freedom of opinion, but I still don't recommend this movie to anyone. At least any horror fan who's a fan of cannibal movies. But you know what? Let's get back to the thing. I do have a 4th reason. Again, spoiler alert. at the end, there is this really dumb nightmare sequence where the girl like is finally back. They're telling her, like, questioning her like what happened and everything, and then she has this dream where like one of the guys I guess got killed in the tribal like thing. The leader, the one that was a pretty piece of crap, and I was like, yes, finally killed him. Um, I guess he came back and he was like, hey, I forgot her name. Sorry. And like she turns around and she has these, I don't know what they were, giant, would look like piranha teeth, and she like bit his neck off, and I was like, what the hell? How the hell does that have to do with anything in this movie? And it was garbage, and I was like, oh my god. You know what? I think, a lot of times I disagree with anime males for good reasons. Well, this time I disagree with them maybe for a good reason. Good reason. I feel like they gave it too much a higher score. At 36% Ron, I believe it should have been a 19% Ron. It was a terrible movie. I was cringing for the wrong reasons. Not like, because like it actually shocked me and that's what they were trying to do. No, I was cringing because of how, what the hell? Oh yeah. They didn't need to put like a rated R for graphic nudity thing because the nudity was barely visible. That's right. The only nudity that was in this movie was this girl was covered all in white war paint, and like you can barely see anything. That's how much like war paint I guess they put on her or something like that. So it's really not even nudity at all anymore. It's just she has war paint on, but they didn't have, and it's not graphic. They could have said brief nudity, maybe. They didn't even show anything. I don't know. They could have just taken off the nudity thing at all. Just all at once. So, yeah. Good movie? No. Recommend it? No. If I did a movie analysis, I would just, like, explain what I just said. There, you just got another movie analysis. Why I hate the Green Inferno. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that concludes it for today's, or should I say tonight's, Midnight Vlogs. So please like this video, please subscribe, and remember, I'll see you guys next time in the shadows. Goodbye.